And then one night, a woodpecker flew into our chimney and couldn't get out. And I stopped believing in God. I was 8 years old and alone. The bird thrashed and fluttered in a space too small to spread its wings, slammed its beak into the metal walls harder and faster than I had thought possible. It sounded something like truth, or a broken promise, that the world would split open and it would be able to move out and see the sky. Before I was born, my parents decided I would be a preacher, that I would speak truth and lead people through the desert into the promised land. And then I was 8 years old, listening to a bird forget the sun. I realized my bones were never a roadmap, never a prophecy, only ever a hollow prison for fire. It promised someone else made for me. 2 days later, I stood in front of a congregation and promised I would lead them through the desert. It was my first time preaching. I was 8 years old and alone. I thrashed and fluttered, found my throat too small a space for my voice to spread its wings. I slammed my belief into the metal walls of my life harder and faster than I had thought possible. Everyone thought it sounded something like truth. Everyone wanted so badly to believe, to remember why they had started walking, how the sea had split open and they had walked through on dry ground. They had looked up and seen the sky once, how they had walked into the desert believing there was a way out, that there had to be a way out. After the sermon, my parents wrapped their arms around me. Their arms smelled of cold metal and ash. They told me they were proud of me. They told me I had spoken truth. All I could remember was a woodpecker lying